that's my issue, is that what exactly am I voting on? Because I'm just voting on an idea. Because then suppose the country does vote yes, right? And then the work is done to generate what the actual pairs may look like. And then it's like, oh, wait, I didn't know I was voting yes for this. And then then you have this other kind of issue that's going to drum up.
I think it's important that I opine on this and elaborate further, because it's a very, very good question. There's a lot of people asking the same thing. And I'll tell you why the government hasn't chosen to do a project per se and ask them to vote on that. First off, by no means, we have no time for that. The decision or the reason why we're having the referendum is we basically recognize by data there's a train coming, right? And it's going to hit us.
That train being the
decline in the tourism numbers, potential job losses, potential businesses shutting down, potential loss of revenue, all kinds of different things. So I said, as minister, to my colleagues, you put me here to be the minister. Here's the truth. And the people need to decide what they want to do. Now, if they can choose no.
Yes.
And then the next administration can plan for whatever those fallouts are, whether it's changing to our immigration mechanisms where we're not giving any more jobs to foreigners and they stay over, because Caymanians are going to be losing jobs and crews to fill those spots. But then in crews, you have more owners of business as opposed to workers in business. So you're moving Caymanians from owning their own business to now working for somebody else. So my job, my responsibility, trust me, I want you guys to remember this. By no means I wanted to deal with this headache now going into election. This isn't favorable for me. But I take my job very seriously. I do not want, at the end of the day, regardless of what the outcome of this election is, to know that I saw, remember now I'm the representative of the people's voice for tourism. My colleagues selected me, Minister, you go ahead and deal with this area. JU deals with this area, and so on and so forth. So I'm the one that goes out, look at all the details, work with the specialists and all that. So I know more about tourism, that portfolio, than anybody else. So I come back and say, guys, you gave me this responsibility. I see a train coming. Here's why. Look at this. Look at that. Look at this. And they all go, shoot, yeah, you're right. There's a train coming. So, and we think that as a result of that train coming, let the people decide, because we knew how sensitive it was. Everybody saw that the PPM lost the government mainly because of this. I ain't stupid as that.
Yeah.
But what do? Do I pretend like it ain't coming, leave it alone, and don't bring up the issue in hopes of me being reelected? Or do I do the responsible thing and say, guys, here's all the facts. We are in this together. Let's make the decision. There's going to be some sacrifices either way, whether it's potential losses of jobs and businesses or potential damages to some environmental areas. Now, in my humble opinion, I think we have some serious questions to answer, because you may need a cargo port in a couple of years, and you're going to. I didn't want to say this strong. We're going to need a new one.
Absolutely.
Right? And you're going to have to. So, okay, let's say, for instance, we say no to cruise. You're going to say no to food? How are you going to get your food in?
No. Yeah, you know what I mean? I agree with that. So if we're willing to make the necessary sacrifices for food, then I think we can find a solution that is the most environmentally friendly, particularly with the new advancements of engineering today. I'm not saying just build any old, want to dredge up any old thing. I say decide whether we want to do it or not, and if we want to do it, then we can find the most environmentally friendly one that we can possibly find. Now, because I see it like this. You ask the question, why not do a project so I know what I'm voting on? Here's why I didn't do that. Because if you are saying that you would support a port if it's in the right place, then you're not against a pier. What you're against is the location. Some people maybe.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, because I made that distinction. Some people don't want it at all. Because some people don't.
That's my point.
Because some people don't like cruise tourism.
That's my point.
You're one of them.
I was just saying, you are one of them.